what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Fayy Lenee. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video and hanging out with me for my monthly favorites. Definitely make sure that you subscribe to my channel down below and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you are not new to my channel, you guys already know what it is, so thank you guys so much for coming back for another video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorites for the month of June. It has been a minute since I have done a monthly favorite, so I have a good bit of products that I want to get through and share with you guys that I have been loving over the course of the past couple of months. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this intro. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. If you enjoy monthly favorites videos, be sure to give this one a big thumbs up so that I will know that you guys enjoy them and I can do more of them for you guys in the future. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my June favorites. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, it has been a hot minute since I have done a favorites video, and I have a nice full little basket here of products that I want to share with you guys. But before I jump into that, I actually wanted to share with you a website that I recently stumbled across. If you're like me, you're always on the lookout for different ways that you can make the most of your coin, especially if you have a makeup addiction like me and you're trying to fund that obsession. You're always trying to look for different ways to really make your dollar count. So I'm always down for different websites that I've stumbled across where I can either get cash back or just make the most of my dollar whenever I'm shopping online or in store. And I recently came across this website. It is called EJ Gift Cards, and they are basically a site that buys and sells gift cards that you no longer want. So let me give you guys a scenario. How many times have you gotten a gift card from a family member or a friend as a gift, of course, or a coworker, and maybe it's not necessarily somewhere that you shop at, but you don't want to be that person that's like, ooh, can I just swap this out and you give me the money? You don't want to be that person. Or you might have parents, which my in-laws are like this, that just have tons of different gift cards just in their wallets or lying around that they are not using. And wouldn't you love to be able to have cash for those gift cards? Or say for instance you have a gift card that you spent a little bit on and maybe you still have a couple dollars left on it, but there isn't really anything else from that particular store that you may want to purchase, but you can't really, like, there's not really anything else that you can do with the gift card because you've already kind of partially used it. That is where EJ Gift Cards is going to come in. So the cool thing about this site is you can sell your gift cards to EJ Gift Cards and they will give you an offer for the amount of money or funds that you still have on the gift card, and then if you accept the offer, they will deposit the money into your PayPal account within 1 to 3 days. Or if you are someone that is kind of on the prowl for other people's gift cards that they may not be using, you can go onto their site and search Sephora or Ulta, which is what I would be searching, but of course they have tons of other gift cards on there that you can search for, and you can actually get other people's gift cards for a discounted rate. So it's a really great site that gives you the platform to be able to buy and sell gift cards to really make the most of the cards that you get or the money that you have. If you want to make it stretch a little bit further, you may be able to find a gift card to a store that you can purchase for a little bit less than the actual value of the card, but still be able to get a little couple extra coins for spending. So definitely wanted to mention that to you. I will have a link for you guys down below where you can check out the website. And as I mentioned, it's definitely a site that I would recommend if you are someone that just has a lot of gift cards lying around or know someone that has a lot of gift cards lying around that you can take off their hands. Or if you just want to make your dollar stretch a little bit further, you may be able to find a gift card on their site that you can get for a little bit cheaper. So I will have that link for you guys down below. Be sure to check it out. Alright, so next up I'm going to go ahead and get into my actual product favorites. And I have a good bit of things that I want to get through, so I'm just going to go ahead and just get right through them. First up, I want to talk about a couple of skincare products. I have really been trying to focus a lot more on my skin. And for those of you guys that have been following my channel, you guys know that I do have oily skin. So I have really been trying to make sure that I'm washing my face every night, washing my face every morning, and really taking the time to put a little bit of extra effort into the products that I'm putting on my skin and just really focusing on skincare. So I want to share a couple of products with you guys that I have been loving for my oily skin. So first up, I have the L'Oreal Pure Clay Cleanser. This is their Detox and Brighten Clay to Mousse Cleanser. There are actually 3 different cleansers, I believe, in this line. I have this one, and I also have the Purify Cleanser. This one I have really been loving, though, because I have been finding that I really like charcoal type products, especially for my oily skin, and also just for really cleansing and pulling those impurities out of the skin. So this is actually almost gone. So if you are someone that is a beauty on a budget and you're looking for a really great cleanser that you can get from the drugstore, I would highly recommend this one. And as I mentioned, it is a charcoal cleanser, and this one in particular is good for removing everyday impurities such as dirt, oil, and pollution. So highly recommend. As you can see, I'm like down to here on this. I have been using this thing like crazy, and I have really been enjoying it. So sticking with drugstore products, I wanted to also mention a moisturizer that I've been using. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Moisturizer, and I'm also almost done with this. I don't know if you guys can see, but like there's literally not very much of this left. I have really, like, I use this every single day in the morning as my daytime moisturizer. And on the back, it says that it instantly quenches skin and keeps it looking smooth, supple, and hydrated day after day. And the thing that I really love about this is that it's a lightweight moisturizer that doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy or oily. It doesn't have a residue that it leaves behind, and it really soaks into the skin really quickly and lays nicely underneath my foundation. And it does not, or like underneath my makeup, and it doesn't make me oily throughout the day. Like, that's the main thing that I really love about this. It does not make me oily throughout the day. So I've really been enjoying this as my daytime moisturizer, and once I use this up, I'll probably definitely repurchase it because it's one of my favorite moisturizers that I have found, and it's affordable. It's at the drugstore, so that is definitely a plus. Okay, so now moving on to more high-end products. The first one that I want to share with you guys is the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. I mentioned this a couple of videos back in my Sephora, it was when they were doing the Sephora VIB sale, and I mentioned this as a product that you should add to your wish list if you were wondering what you should pick up from Sephora. And I still absolutely love this. I've been using it like crazy. And the thing about this is, like I said, I've been using it a lot, and there's still a good bit of product in here. A little goes a long way with this. And the thing that I really like about this is that it does a really great job of moisturizing my under eye area. The majority of my face is very oily, but for whatever reason, this area right here, my under eye area, is very dry, and also my eyelids too can be very dry. So I really like this moisturizer because it does a great job of really bringing moisture to that area, and it helps when I put like concealer and I set underneath my eyes when I'm doing my makeup. It keeps it from looking really dry and cakey under there whenever I apply this moisturizer. So if you are looking for a great under eye moisturizing eye cream, I highly recommend this one. So the next 2 items that I want to mention to you guys are 2 masks, and the first one is by Kiehl's. It's the Ginger Leaf and Hibiscus Firming Mask, and this is what it looks like. So this is actually a sleeping mask. You basically do your regular skincare routine, and then you put this mask on, and then you sleep in it. I was about to say sleep on it. You sleep in it overnight, and then you just wash it off and do your regular morning skincare routine the next day. And this mask, first of all, smells amazing, but this is what it looks like. And as you can see, I still have a pretty good bit of product in here because this is another one where a little goes a long way. And the thing that I really love about this is that I've been noticing whenever I use this mask and I sleep in it overnight, when I wake up in the morning, my skin is super smooth. Like my pores, you guys know that I have pretty large pores, so my pores in this area, I normally concentrate a good bit of product in this area, and then just anywhere where I feel like I may kind of start to get fine lines or anything like that on my face, I really concentrate it in those areas. And whenever I wake up after using this, my skin is super smooth. So I've really been enjoying this. I don't use it every day. I would say maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, but I've really been enjoying using this as a sleeping mask. And then the second one is by Glam Glow. This is the Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment Mask. Now I know that Glam Glow does have several different masks, and I do own all 6 of the masks that come in the jars like this. But I have actually really been loving this one in particular. I find that if you have sensitive skin, you'll probably really enjoy this one. I do also like the white one, which I think the clearing treatment I think is the one, but that one can be a little bit much to use on an everyday basis just because it's really gonna like suck those impurities out of your skin. So I use that one maybe like once a week, or I'll use it for like spot treatments if I have some little pimples that decide they want to pop up on my face. I'll use that one as a spot treatment. But I find that this one is a really good mask for all over the face, and I can use this every day. I don't use it every day, but I could use it every night and my skin would not get irritated or anything like that. It smells like almost kind of like pear or like apple. I don't even know, but it smells so good, so fresh, and I just love putting this on my face. I just feel like it's so relaxing and refreshing, and after a long day, it's like a really nice kind of, yeah, just refreshing and relaxing mask to put on the skin because it smells amazing, and it's really going to help to pull out any of those impurities and, you know, just nastiness in your skin. Alright, so next up I want to share with you guys a couple of primers that I have been loving for the past couple of months. I have kind of found a little primer concoction that I have been doing or using, and it has really been helping to keep me matte all day long. If you have oily skin, you know the struggle. So when you find something that works, girl. Now it is a bit much, it is a little extra, but I have found that whenever I do this little concoction, it really works very well for me. So first up, after I do my regular skincare, you know, moisturize, all of that, before I start my makeup, I will go in with the Fenty Pro Filter face primer. Now, funny thing about this product is when this first launched, I purchased it and I used it a couple times and I didn't really feel like it did very much for controlling my oil. I was using it by itself as just a primer alone by itself to control my oil, and I ended up taking it back. Then I was recently watching, I don't remember whose video it was, but they were talking about how much they were enjoying this primer. So I went to the store and I bought it again. And this time I have been pairing it with other primers and I have really been enjoying it. And I have actually noticed that when I don't use this as the base on my skin before I start applying other products, that my skin tends to get oily more quickly during the day. So just saying, I went back and tried this, gave it another chance, and now I'm actually really liking it. So a lot of you guys, I'm sure, are pretty familiar with the Fenty Pro Filter, but this is the base that I put on my skin before I put anything else. Then after that, I like to go in with a blurring primer. There are two that I have really been loving. The first one is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. This is going to help to smooth and blur out your pores if you have large pores. If you don't, then you could totally skip this step, but I do have, again, in this area, larger pores, so I really like to focus this product in this area of my face to blur and smooth my pores. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm. I believe it was last month's BoxyCharm, and I'm really glad that I did because I probably wouldn't have tried it otherwise, and I've really been enjoying it ever since I got it in my BoxyCharm. And then next up is the Benefit Porefessional Pearl Primer. As you can see, I have a little deluxe size sample of this because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it and I wanted to try it out before I purchased the full size. And I actually really like this one better than the original. This one does a really great job of smoothing and blurring my pores and just making my face look flawless and super smooth, and my foundation goes on top of this beautifully. And then last but not least, for controlling oil, I have the Hourglass Mineral Veil Oil-Free Primer. This is another product that is pretty much completely empty. I have been like unscrewing the top and scraping out the last little bit that is inside of this jar, but I would just apply this all over my entire face after I apply my smoothing primer, and just, you know, you guys know how to do it. Y'all know how to apply a primer, how to apply a moisturizer. I just apply it all over my entire face, and this, I think, is what kind of locks it all in. And then if you guys have watched other makeup tutorials that I have done, you guys know that I also go in and set my primers with a matte loose setting powder. So that has been my little concoction. It has not steered me wrong, and Yeah, it has been a long time coming for me to find something that can literally keep my makeup looking flawless for a strong, solid 8 hours. And this little concoction that I've been doing has been getting it done for me. So these are the products that I have been using and have been loving. And then in addition to that, while we're talking about face products, I also wanted to share with you guys a foundation that I actually have on my face right now and I have been obsessed with. And it's affordable, so that'll be a plus for you guys. And it is the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. I do believe I did a full review on this foundation, like a first impression, like a full review situation. So I will link that for you guys if you're interested in a full review on this. So for that reason, I won't go too much in detail. I'll just link that video if it's something that you're interested in. But I have mine in the shade Cafe. This product literally makes my skin look flawless. Now I'm sure in conjunction with my other primer concoction, I'm sure that is helpful, but this just goes on the skin beautifully. It's super lightweight. As you can see, I do have it on my face right now, and it just makes my skin look so flawless, and it matches me to perfection. So again, if you're interested in a full review, I will link that video for you guys so that you can check it out. But I believe that this foundation retails for like $7 or $9 or something like that. So it's a steal for what you're getting, the quality of the product that you're getting. It's definitely worth every penny. Alright, so next up I have another complexion product to share with you guys, and it is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Now I know this product just recently launched, but I was lucky enough, and I'm so grateful to have been able to receive this product in PR a little bit before it actually launched. And I have been using this product ever since I got it in PR. I did film a full review and first impression on this product as well, so I will link that video for you guys if you're interested in checking it out and seeing, you know, how it applied to my skin. But this one in particular is the shade Warm Beige, and I've been using this as my under eye concealer. I do have it underneath my eyes right now, and it is super full coverage, super flawless. It just applies to the skin beautifully. It blends out beautifully. It lasts on my skin. It doesn't crease under my eyes. This is just bomb. I'm pretty sure I probably love this one more than the original Born This Way concealer. The original one, it's going to be a lot more hydrating under the eye, a lot more kind of like a radiant concealer. But this one is going to give you that full coverage, flawless, like just popping under eye situation, and I've really been enjoying this. So again, like I said, for my under eyes to highlight and conceal, I do use the shade Warm Beige. These are available now, so go ahead and get you one, girl. You will not regret it. Alright, so another product that actually launched this month, I believe this actually launched at the beginning of the month, is the MAC Fix Plus Matte Prep and Prime Spray. So I wasn't sure, I was kind of on the fence about this because sometimes with products like this, it can be a little bit gimmicky, but girl, if you have oily skin and you like MAC Fix Plus, but it doesn't really do much for you, like it's great for just making things kind of melt into the skin and not look super powdery, but it doesn't really do much for you if you have oily skin. This is everything. I spray this on my face after I finish my makeup every single day, and I literally just like just douse my face in it and just kind of fan and make sure it's nice and dry, and this will lock your makeup in and keep you matte. It will keep you matte. It's already down to here. That just goes to show you how much I've been using it. And it, like I said, I just recently purchased it because it just launched this month, and I have been using it like crazy. Okay, so next up I have a couple of highlighters that I wanted to share with you guys, and these are all drugstore, so I'm very excited to share them with you. So first up, I wanted to mention the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighters. Why didn't anyone tell me about these? Why? I always hear people talk about the Butter Bronzer, which I have never tried because I always look at it in the store and I just feel like it's not going to be like dark enough for my complexion. If you are similar to my skin tone, let me know down below if you have tried the Butter Bronzer, if it's worked for you. I know that I think they have like 3 different shades, but I just look at the darkest shade and I'm just like, I just don't think it's gonna work for me, but these are bomb. And it actually makes me sad that the butter bronzer doesn't work for me, because if it's anything like these highlighters, I already know it's bomb. These are so smooth on the skin. They don't emphasize texture. They are gorgeous, and I do have them on my face right now, on my cheekbones, on my down the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and also on my inner corner. And I just mixed the two of these because I kind of just wanted to show you guys what they look like on the skin. But these are beautiful and super pigmented. So as far as I know, there are only 2 shades, because there were only 2 shades at my local Target, and those shades are rose gold and champagne. So here is a swatch for you guys, and they are so buttery smooth to the touch, like just beautiful. So of course here we have champagne, and then up here we have the rose gold shade. And my favorite is actually the rose gold shade. I find that the champagne one is pretty gold. It almost reminds me of the Fenty Trophy Wife highlighter, except it's not quite as glittery, but it's a very gold. I don't know that champagne is a good like description, or like color description, because to me it's very golden. But you guys can see right here, like it's pretty gold. It's still a beautiful highlighter, but I just prefer the rose gold one on my skin tone. But like I said, I did mix them on my face today just so that you guys could kind of get an idea of what they look like on the face. And then the next product that I want to share with you guys is another product that I have been shook by, and it is by Pixie. It's the Pixie at Times Dulce Candy Sweet Glow little cheek palette. And this palette actually has 9 shades in it, and it has a mixture of like blush topper shades, highlight shades, bronzing shades, but they are very, very like intense shimmery shades. So I actually have tried to use these shades as blushes, and they're pretty intense. So I have been using them instead as blush toppers. Okay, so I swatched these on my arm for you guys, and I have one of the kind of more blush tone shades, 2 of the lighter kind of more highlight shades, and then the darkest shade in the palette right here, which is a beautiful bronze shade. I probably would not use this as a bronzer just because I don't like to use shimmery colors on my face as bronzers or contour shades. But I would definitely use this as an eyeshadow. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So this is definitely a budget-friendly product because you get a palette of a bunch of different shades, a bunch of different highlight options, a couple of blushes or blush toppers, and then a couple of deeper shades down here at the bottom. And like you pretty much can have everything that you need in this one palette. Alright guys, so last but not least, I have a mascara and then 2 lip products to share with you guys, and then we will be all done with my beauty favorites. So the mascara that I want to share with you is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I have mine in the regular formula. I think I know they have a waterproof formula also, but I just have mine in the regular formula. And I had to share this with you guys because I actually had this mascara in my giveaway drawer. And because I opened it up and I saw the wand, and I was like, oh, it's not really anything special. It's just a fluffy wand. Like, I probably won't like it. And then I saw, I think it might have been Steph from Steph's Beauty 05. I think I saw her mention how much she loved this mascara and how full and just plump and like voluminous it made her lashes. So when I saw her talk about it, I was like, let me go back over to the giveaway drawer and take that back out and try it out. I actually got this in a little swag bag from Lancome when I went to Generation Beauty in LA. They gave me a bunch of products and I was shook. But like I said, I think it was Steph that I heard talking about this, so I went and I pulled it back out of the giveaway drawer, and girl, this is my new favorite high-end mascara. If you are somebody that has like pretty like sparse, kind of shorter, not really super bomb lashes, you need this mascara in your life. And I'm pretty sure the price point is right around like the Benefit They're Real mascara or the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which are two of my other favorite high-end mascaras. So the price point, like, it is expensive for a mascara, I'm not even gonna front, but if you're used to purchasing like high-end mascaras, then it probably won't really make that much of a difference to you. But you need to try this out. And they do have at Ulta like the smaller travel size versions. So if you want to get a smaller version, I think it's like $12. You can get that and try it out before you purchase the full size to see if you'll like it. But I have literally been wearing this every single day, and it just makes my lashes look so long and full and just bomb, okay? Just bomb. Okay, so last but not least, I have two lip products that I want to share with you guys, and they are both nudes, obviously. Are we surprised? Probably not. One of them I do have on my lips right now, and I'm obsessed with it. It's actually another product that I got in my BoxyCharm. This I actually got in this month's BoxyCharm, the June BoxyCharm, and when I got this, I was so excited because a lot of times in subscription boxes, you don't always get products that will work for you, especially being a woman of color. It's like more times than not, I don't get products that actually will work with my skin tone. So when I got this and I saw it in the tube, I already knew. I was like, this is gonna be good. So it's in the shade Verona. And then when I actually opened it and applied it to my lips, I was like, yes, finally a lip product that actually complements my skin tone. So it's like a mauvey, like a mauvish, it's kind of like a mauvey brown nude, but it leans a lot more brown, as you can see. You can see it on my lips also, but you can see right here. It's definitely a more brownish undertone nude, but it still has that kind of mauvey kind of color to it, if that makes sense. I'm terrible at describing lip colors, but I think that's a good description. It's not really pink at all. It's definitely a brown undertone, but it kind of has like a mauviness to it, but it's a beautiful nude, as you can see. So had to mention this one. I've been loving it. And then the other product that I've actually been keeping in my purse, just as like something to have to touch up, and it actually looks almost the exact same color as the Ofra liquid lip, except in a gloss form. This is from Dose of Colors. This is a lip gloss. For those of you guys that may not have been aware, Dose of Colors did launch lip glosses this summer, or it may have been in spring when they launched it. And this one, oh my gosh, it doesn't have the shade on it. Okay, so it doesn't have the shade, but I am positive that this is in the color Seriously, because I did film a first impression and review on and like swatches of this product on my channel as well, which I can link for you as well. And I remember this one being one of my absolute favorites, and it was in the shade Seriously. So this is what it looks like right here. And as you can see, it's like pretty much the same color as the Ofra liquid lip, but in a gloss form, which I never noticed until I just swatched them right next to each other. So it makes perfect sense why I have been obsessed with the two of these, because they're literally the exact same shade. One is just a matte liquid lip and the other is a gloss. But I have been loving both of these. The formula on the Dose of Color lip glosses is bomb. They're super smooth, creamy, pigmented. They're not like gritty or sticky or anything like that. They're just a really nice formula on the lips, super comfortable. So, and Dose of Colors is sold at Ulta now, by the way. So if you want to try them out, or if you have had some products on your list that you want to purchase from Dose of Colors, they are now available at Ulta. So you can get your points for those purchases now. So definitely check them out on the Ulta website. And yeah, that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I'm sure it is going to be a long one, so I'll go ahead and apologize in advance. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for sticking it out and hanging out with me for my monthly favorites. Like I said in the beginning, it has been a hot minute since I have filmed a favorites video. So I definitely wanted to sit down with you guys and just share a couple of products that I have been loving. These are one of my favorite videos to film, so I was just like, you know what, enough is enough. It's time to sit down and chat with you guys and just share with you some of my absolute favorite products that I have been loving. Don't forget to check the description bar down below for the link to EJ gift cards. If you are somebody that is interested in something like that, a gift card exchange, be sure to check out that link down below. Head over to their website and check out what they have to offer. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I have to share with you guys. So thank you so much again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.